Well, there, Coffee Time friends, how y'all doing? It's Tuesday night, taco nights for some people. Tonight is spaghetti night for us. Have y'all ever heard of the perfect storm? Say hi, Mama.
Hello, Mama.
We made spaghetti pizza last night, or we made pizza cabbage last night with a little bit of Prego. We had some left over. We had some meat that I had to cook up when Saturday.
Or
Sunday. One day. And it just got meat, a little bit of onion flakes in it, and then all we had to do tonight was make a little bit of spaghetti, because guess what we had left? We had those chicken tenders left. We're having chicken spaghetti tonight without cheating chicken. We're having real chicken. We're having real spaghetti, and all we have to do is pour this. This is all the cooking. What's this? You take this Prego and you pour it right in here. Put it over some heat, and you're done. Put that in there for how long, Mama?
I don't know. I can't remember.
8 9 minutes.
9 minutes.
I don't know, though. You ain't got much in there. So, folks, could I resist having this tonight? Mama said, what do you want to eat tonight? And I said, I don't know what we got. What are you thinking about? I said, we was going to do that spaghetti chicken. She said, we got chicken. You opened that Prego last night, and you got that meat in there. I said, it sounds like the perfect storm. You ever do that? You just have a meal put together before you even really know it? Mama will take this jar and rinse it out and put a little bit of water in here, because we don't let nothing go to waste, not in that little drop of Prego in that jar.
There's more than a drop. There's a bite or so in there.
Now, we're not sponsored by Prego. We're not sponsored by none of them. We use Ragu and Prego. You like Prego better?
Most of the time.
Most of the time she gets Prego. Most of the time I get whatever I grab.
Whatever's handy.
I've even went out and got them other kinds. You know, when you go to the store, are y'all like me? I go to the store, and I do better if I would order it, or if I would just make a list and send somebody after it. Because when I go to the store and I see all them spaghetti sauces, and there's 10 bazillion different kinds, I feel obligated to try them. I'm the same way when I go to a restaurant that has condiments like Arby's. I even get that hot horsey sauce, thinking I might dip a fry in that. I just feel obligated to try a little bit of all of them. Mama just put that water in there, and she just is now putting it over on the stove. She's going to heat that up by the time them noodles get done. All we have to do is heat this 2 pieces of chicken tenders, 3 pieces of chicken tender, up in the microwave for just a sec. Well, we might not put it in the microwave.
I might put it on the side this toasted.
Oh, we might just toast it in the Easy Bake. And look at here. Here's that bread that we had. Remember when we had that compound butter? I'm telling you what, if there was ever a perfect storm for a meal to come together, guess what? Tonight's the night, Mama. Now you can spritz this with just a little bit of that oil. Now Mama's just going to lay us 4 pieces of bread in there, and she's going to dazzle a little bit of this this compound butter. What on earth is that? Okay, this is what I used last night on those cabbages, and we saved it, just a drop, but we saved it. So I put 3 tablespoons of butter in the microwave, and I didn't let it completely liquefy. Then I put just a shake of Italian seasoning and a shake of oregano, and then I put a squirt of olive oil. That's all I put in it. And this is what this is, and we're just brushing on this bread. It made a wonderful compound butter and oil, and it'll go on that bread, and we will heat it, toast it, and it'll be delicious with our spaghetti tonight.
There's some more of them spices on them, too. They didn't have much spices.
Well, they look delicious, Mama. This is one of those suppers that you just happen to come up with the right amount of stuff to have some extras.
There, we got it.
It's Tuesday. It feels like some kind of strange Monday.
No day's been invented yet.
It is Tuesday, ain't it?
Don't ask me.
Round and around she goes. There she comes back. Thank you all for coming back. It is Tuesday, but y'all ever have those days weeks where you have 2 or 3 Mondays? It ain't been long ago, probably about a month ago, I told y'all about it, I'm sure. Every day seemed like it ought to be Friday. Even like Wednesday seemed like Friday. It wasn't like I was just wanting to rush the week. It just felt like a Friday. You know how days just have a feel to them? Well, that's what it was. Did you squirt a little oil on that chicken, Mama?
No, I sure didn't.
You might want to mist it just a little bit.
When it gets heat, that oil
Okay.
will come out in it.
Mama says no, she ain't gonna do it. Raining here in Louisville,
Oh, no.
Missouri. Louisville, Missouri. Rita, it's not rained here today. It's been one of those absolutely beautiful days. Just sunshiny, 80 degrees.
It's been cloudy off and on here.
Has it?
Yeah.
Well, when I've been looking out the window every once in a while, it's been sunny. And it was sunny where I was at earlier. I worked today out by a lake where they do rowing, and there's trails and picnic areas and running trails and walking trails, and there was people everywhere. Children, people with babies pushing strollers. It was just a great day to be out and about, and people were just really taking full advantage of it. And there were people on the water, people near the water. I don't know if there's people in the water. And they were having a great time as I drove by to and from work. And I thought, well, they seem to be having a great time today. So, what are you all up to today? Is it pretty enough where you are to get out and about? I'm still on the quest. I gotta go get some more dirt. Now, I don't know. I may run down there this evening. I don't know. I gotta have some more dirt. Because I'm going to plant my hydrangeas in some big old pots. Now, I've never done a hydrangea in a pot. Some of y'all may have.
Sorry.
Do you notice she does this like a drum roll? Boom. I bet she's trying to scare me.
Wake you up.
Have you ever done any hydrangeas in a pot? We're going to find out. I've been reading on them. It can be done. People do it all the time. My only concern is in our zone, will they winter well in a pot? Do I need to... I don't think I could drag those pots anywhere. Do I need to wrap them? What do I do in the winter with them? But they said as long as the hydrangea could form roots, it would be fine in there. You know, if it had plenty of room, and as long as it was 2 feet wide. Well, I found some at Walmart, some big old red pots.
You're more than 2 foot, ain't you?
Yeah, I think they are, Mama. I think they're the perfect size for some little hydrangeas. But I'm gonna try to. I've been watching how they cut the leaves and they put them in the soil. Put them in water and put them in soil and root them. So I'm going to try to make some more. I don't know why. I've always wanted... Well, first of all, that's one of my childhood memories. My granny had 2 big, huge... You know, when you're a child and when you become adult, things tend to change. But I know these hydrangeas had to be as high as this counter and as wide as this counter. They were big old hydrangeas, one on each side of her steps. And as a child, they were just... I just loved them because they were so big. I could get in behind them and play. They were a big old plant. And they had them big old blue flowers on them. So they've always been one of my favorite, but I feel connected to them because of her. And they were the blue ones, and our soil does blue ones, and it depends on your soil. Sometimes you'll buy one color and you'll get another color. But I'm going to try to cut the leaves and do what you're supposed to do and root some of the hydrangeas once they get going. Now, I bought Mama 4 hydrangeas. Then I go 4, this many. Thumb go down. No, you're not needed for this quest. 4 hydrangeas. I bought her 2 blue purple ones. Supposed to be. Now they could change to all blue, which will be fine with me. Bought a pink one, and that was all plants. Then I ordered something called smooth hydrangea, and I think the leaves on it are smooth instead of having the veins in them. And they're supposed to be a snow white hydrangea. So I got the 2 of those the other day. They're sitting over here. Mama, you want to hand them over here and let me show them what I'm going to do and how little they are?
Yeah. I can see through my glasses in a minute.
That spaghetti cooked up in a hurry. Have I been talking 9 minutes? Mama's right. Oh, she put on there 8. That's still, wow. So this is what I ordered. I ordered these and they came in.
Oh, my finger's under there.
I'm getting baptized. So I ordered these. Now, believe it or not, as I was looking online, these are a good specimen because I seen online where people was basically getting sticks at certain times. They were basically getting this little thing right here. Come down here and let's check this out. We can talk hydrangeas while we cook. No, Mama, that ain't done. That ain't done enough for you for sure. Some people are just getting these little sticks, which evidently they'll grow because these sure have. So these leaves, if you'll look, they're smoother. And these are supposed to grow white hydrangeas. Now the ones I bought in plant form, well, I don't know what I call it, but they came in big bushes and they're pretty and they're fixing to bloom, all 3 of them. I'll show you those another time. The pink one's beautiful. The other 2 are starting to get ready. So you get this little clump. So I'm going to plant these and try to grow them into something grand. Beautiful. So I'm excited about this. So this is 2 of the, I guess I bought you 5 then, because this is 2 of them. So this is 2, and I bought her 3 more, which are actual plants and actually gonna bloom right now. So I'm excited about them. But I don't know why. I've always wanted, and it's always been my little want to someday, maybe when I retire. That's what I used to think, but I ain't waiting. Look, you hear Mama's done got that bread done. That chicken's hot. That spaghetti's over there. That sauce is a-popping. But it's always been, I wanted hydrangeas all along the west end of the house. Now, why the west end is it gets a little more shade and it gets a little evening sun, but it don't get any hot during the day sun. So hydrangeas kind of like a shady midday kind of, out of the midday sun. They don't want that. So I hope they would do good on this upper end. If not, I may have to plant them in a little shadier area. But I've always wanted some hydrangea plants just around the farm. Just because they're beautiful and they're easy to take care of. Now there's different kinds. There's old wood, new wood, and that's where your blooms are. So if you're somebody who's had a hydrangea plant, maybe you had it for years and it used to bloom and now it don't. You could have had old wood, and you could be cutting those ugly twigs down in the winter, and you're killing your blooms. That's why you're not getting blooms, because it's blooming only on the old wood. So know which one it is. Some do on new wood. So you say, well, my friend cuts theirs down, and they have beautiful blooms. Well, their hydrangea may be a new wood bloom. So look into that and see, or just let your stick stay one winter. It ain't gonna hurt, and then the next year if you have blooms, you'll know that was your problem. Mine are full, or tall and beautiful. Let's see here, what'd you say? Hot pink and white. Oh, Carolyn, don't be careful what you do to them. Like, if you fertilize them or change the pH, you could change your flowers, so your colors. So, and some people say you put a penny in them, it changes their colors, but I don't know what it changes them to. I've never been told that. All I've been told is stick a copper penny in there when you plant them, it'll change the color. And I'm like, to what? Does it change it from blue to pink, or pink to blue, or vice versa? Please read my comments, okay, Linda? Where are they at? That's the only one I got. Linda, have you got more? Okay, 81 degrees here, and I planted flowers in my pots at the moment here in Lima. Oh, 2 convicts escaped from prison here. Where you at? And still at large. Yikes, praying. Well, Jan, we'll be praying for you in that situation. I have blue hydrangeas. I cut and dry them and bring them in. Yeah, Deborah, they're beautiful in wreaths and stuff. Hi from Oswego, Oklahoma. Hello, Elaine. How are you? What's for dinner? Spaghetti. Chicken spaghetti. And we're not doing cheating chicken. We're doing leftover chicken tenders. Right there they are. Mama's done got them done. In fact, the whole supper's done. Look at that. That's done. Look at that. What was that, 9 minutes in there? 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes spaghetti. 10 minutes spaghetti. I already had the meat cooked for the sauce. Added the Prego in there. Let it cook for 10 minutes. Bread was about 8 minutes. Chicken, we're done. Or should I say, Mama's done. Mama's done. Is that spaghetti done enough for you, Mama?
I hope so.
Now, I like it al dente. And there went your one and only napkin. You can't have another one.
That's all right.
It's done enough for me. You may want yours cooked another minute. Huh?
It'll be all right. I'll get down there and get back up.
Don't use that napkin.
I'm not going to.
Here, I'm going to issue you another one right now, just so you won't be thinking you can't have another napkin.
You're so sweet and kind.
I'd try like that. So there it is, folks. Al dente spaghetti. And this is a little al dente, but it's my ideal al dente. I like it this way. Mama likes hers completely mush.
Yeah.
Mama, that's a lot of spaghetti for you. You sure you can handle that?
I'm going to eat more chicken and sauce than I am the noodle part.
Go ahead and load it up and we'll bless it.
Well.
You want to bless first?
Yeah, we'll do.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this meal. We thank you for the nourishment of our bodies, dear Lord. We just ask you to be with all those that are out there watching, be with each and every prayer request, those spoken and unspoken, dear Lord. Remember these special requests that have been sent in, dear Lord, and we just pray that you'll watch over that situation. And dear Lord, we just pray that you'll watch over all the children out there and put a hedge of protection around them as they finish up these last few days of school, dear Lord, that they can go safely and have a wonderful summer, dear Lord. We just pray for all the needs in the world, dear Lord, and that you'll answer in your time and your glory and your will. In your precious name we pray. Amen. All right, Mama, I'm going to let you fix mine.
Well, it's over there. You're going to have to fix them.
Well, you want to put your chicken on first?
No, I'm going to put my chicken to the
Side. Oh, okay, I got you. So you're just wanting a little bit of spaghetti. Mama, that spaghetti, that looks pitiful.
I need a piece of bread and a piece of chicken.
Okay, more proteins. That sounds good.
You want that browner one or not?
It don't matter. You eat it. You like it brown. They're all done. You can put mine right in the middle.
I was going to.
Because you know me, I'm going to go
You
right.
got your drink, your coffee?
I got coffee.
Okay. Bread.
And so this is our chicken spaghetti. That's just a chicken tender. Now, if we weren't using a leftover one from lunch for supper last night, we would do cheating chicken. We would use Tyson chicken tenderloin and Southern chicken tenderloin, and we would make it that way. But we've got the real thing. We had the meat. We had the spaghetti sauce. We was ready to go. We even had the compound butter already made. So this is supper. That's Hawaiian bread. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. That's Hawaiian bread, nature's own, and we recommend it. Mama just happened upon it, didn't you, Mama?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know it existed?
No.
I didn't either. So that's how we fix this. This was on Shoney's menu forever. It was called Italian Feast, wasn't it, Mama?
Yeah.
And we would order it there all the time, and we loved it. And Mama said, well, I can do chicken and spaghetti. So we started having our own chicken and spaghetti. I think you can still order it off the secret menu. If you order it, I think they'll fix it for you, won't they? Somebody told me that. Maybe one of y'all told us. Shoney's. We eat there once in a while. We have one in our county. It's hard to eat spaghetti and not do anything embarrassing.
I cut mine up. I can't twirl it and eat it like that.
You're not a twirler?
No.
I'm not going to say I am either until I see here, because I'm not the best twirler, don't look like. Well, Lord, no, look at that. It's a haircut. Mom, what have you done today? Have you been good today?
I've done laundry.
And
Been outside with John out there.
Been outside with John today?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't been digging, have you?
No, been raking.
Raking?
Mm-hmm.
What was you raking?
Off on the patio, all of that.
So up until this year, Mama's little raised garden out there, we had the cross ties right. We had those fine gravels in it. And that works out really good. We like that. It's an English patio kind of thing. And we sat out there, and it's worked good, hasn't it, Mama?
Mm-hmm.
But we got a big old hickory nut tree out here. And those hickory nuts and them squirrels get the hickory nuts all over it. And then they bust them up. And then you can't sweep gravels. So you have to go out there and pick up hickory nut shells.
I've raked and raked.
Well, you can rake them, but even when you rake them,
you rake your gravels up.
You rake your gravels up. So, we're having a footer pour because we're going to put a porch. The sun porch that we have out there now, we're just going to bring it out. There's just right to the end of the house. It's not far. So it's just going to bring it out there a little ways further. And so we need some gravels anyway. So John, our friend John, is helping. He's going to do the building. He does that kind of stuff. And so he's going to pour a footer, and he's going to pour, I don't know the technical, and he's going to put a concrete over where those gravels was so you can sweep it or blow off the hickory nuts. And then we can still put the raised beds on top of it. So Mama will have a good area for her raised beds. Mm-hmm. It's all about Mama's raised beds.
If I do good out the end of the house when we're working on this, I may leave them out there.
I said that again, so I'm not sure what you're saying.
Got to move them off from here to the concrete, to the end, and put them on blocks.
So you're saying you may move your raised bed and have all that room out there for a swing and your furniture.
Area there. That'd be what I do.
That bread's good, Mama.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know somebody's gonna say that's a lot of carbs. It is. I'll tell them the size it is because it's pasta and bread. But how are you supposed to have?
I didn't have much pasta.
You didn't have much, Mama. How are you supposed to have spaghetti and bread if you don't have pasta and bread? I don't know. We didn't have much last night, though. Did we have any carbs last night except in the sauce?
The sauce. Cheese. Has it got carbs?
No, Mama, there's no carbs in the cheese.
So that's what we had.
So we had a good night last night. You're not doing bad tonight. Mm-hmm. A little bit of spaghetti, one piece of bread, and mostly protein on chicken.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's the project we're in this year. We've been planning this porch for several years. How the porch came about was Daddy. So, Mama wanted a sunroom years ago so she could have her flowers in the winter. And sometimes y'all will hear Miss Alexa over there say, water the flowers. So we put that in there because Mama likes to keep a lot of house flowers out in the sunroom area. So we had deck, just a wood deck out there. So Daddy had that taken off and built a sunroom for Mama. Well, Mama decided half into the project that she wanted a screened-in porch. So John and George, who was building it for us, said, well, we can take 12 feet off this end and make you a screened-in porch. We were good to go. So, literally, 2 days before they were going to do the screen, and we were going to order the screen, we had a storm.
I bet.
And it blew water, leaves, tree limbs, little limbs, everything, all the way up to the door. And Mama went there, she said, I can't have nothing on the screened-in porch. You wouldn't be able to you wouldn't be able to have a swing, you wouldn't be able to have nothing out here that it didn't get nasty and wet. And so that was the west end of the house. So they said, well, we can put windows in it like the sunroom, and then you can open up the windows and have a screened in when you need it, and when you don't, you close the windows. And it was wonderful, wasn't it, Mama? And it has been. But y'all have seen it, and Mama puts a tree out there and everything, and that's where I do Sunday school a lot of times. It's full of stuff, and Mama said that I wish this was a little bigger. And I said, well, we always talked about expanding it out, so we caught John in a window of being able to work, and he said, yeah, it wouldn't even cost that much just to bring it out. So we're just going to stretch it out a little bit. And then we'll have more room to enjoy the evening sun and go out there and open the windows and all that stuff.
Wish just like cartoons, we could just take a
Wouldn't that be nice?
strap.
Because it's going to be the same things it is now. Nothing different. Nothing. Including the interior, the windows, and everything. We were going to use the windows that are out there. So all we're going to do is literally put 2 walls up. And it's it. You just have to put the end piece and the front piece, because the back piece is there, and put a roof on it. So that's what we're going to do. And then I decided, since we're doing that, I would like to have a real wood-burning fireplace up there. And you can do that with an insert and a tube. They've done told me all about it. And that way we can actually burn wood. Right now we have gas, electric. So if the electricity goes off, we can turn the gas on and have heat. Well, my mind is not quite satisfied with that. I said, what if the gas and electricity goes off for a while? Mama would freeze to death. And so I want some source of heat that I can control. I can burn furniture, if need be. We can go out and scavenge up some twigs and trees. We'll cut that hickory nut tree out right outside the window if we need to. So if times were to change and we needed the heat, I could keep Mama warm out there. And so that's what we're thinking of. But it's not all emergency. You could also roast some weenies on it, roast s'mores.
That's what I'd want.
That's what Mama's thinking. But I'm thinking practical. What if I need to heat this place without gas or electric someday? So that's my intention. So going out a few feet and put in a little wood burner, and we'll be able to have heat, if we have to. We'll burn one of Maggie's 15 beds. You can. We're just joking about burning Maggie's beds, but I think we got enough furniture. We could find a piece or two if we had to.
I don't know what I'd let you burn.
You got something right there, Mama. If you was cold, Mama, I'd burn something. I wouldn't let you go cold.
Get it off or get it loaded?
It's still on there, Mom. No, it's gone. Anyhow, that's our project for right now. We're just doing that. What do you have a project? What's for dinner is spaghetti, chicken spaghetti. Debbie, I froze y'all up. Cook beans on the wood stove. Patsy, that's what I'm thinking. I'm wanting, when they build this fireplace. Yeah, I know.
You're not going to go back in time and do that.
When they build this fireplace, I want to equip it with a hook so I could put a pot of beans out there and maybe some way to cook on it if I wanted to. I know that sounds primitive.
Go back to Little House on the Prairie and watch their...
Yeah, that's what I want. I want something that you could actually survive, Mama, for an extended period of time. If we were to be without electric or gas or any modern conveniences, we could at least hook up to the, light a fire and stay warm, boil water.
I may put me a bed out there.
You could put a bed out there. I can see if we get a fireplace out there that Mama can control it and keep it on 90.9999. I can see her just sitting out there all the time and saying, I'm going out here where I can keep it warm. Especially in the winter.
She's a big and so pitiful.
For what?
Something to eat. Watch her. She's just looking at you pitiful.
Have you fed her today?
Well, she's got dog food. No, I never fed her nothing.
You haven't?
She's got plenty of dog food, but I've not gave her no treats or nothing.
What makes her think that right there is going to work if you've not?
Well, I ain't done it. Not today, I've not. She'll try anything.
Give her a pepperoni. All right, folks. Let's just get an old potbelly stove.
I'd
Keep
like
you
to
warm
have
and
one.
you can cook. I'd love to have one. You can cook on it. Vanessa, I'd love to have an old potbelly stove. I'd love to have one of those kitchen stoves like my great aunt had that she kept kindling all the time, and she always had the stove going all summer, winter, fall. Every time you went to her house, you could you could touch it and it'd be warm. You could smell that smell, but of the burning wood, hickory usually. But she had an electric stove. On one side of the kitchen was the electric stove, and right here in the corner sat her wood burner. It wasn't one of them little ones.
It was an old cook stove.
It was a big one. It had 6 eyes or so on it, and a box of a thing.
It had a warming box and a heat.
Mama, we can't see you.
Water, heat and water, and it was just a regular old-timey cook stove.
Cook stove. Wonder whatever happened to that old stove.
I don't know.
Probably got plastic over it in somebody's garage waiting to be used.
Don't know what happened to it. It's been a long time.
20 years?
I'd say or more.
Maybe longer.
Time gets away. You think it's just been a few years, and it's been a whole lot. Don't put that on me.
Wow, Mama.
Cause
Where would you like for me to put it?
over on you. You're talking more.
Off the air, Mama.
No, it wasn't me. Knocked it off.
Okay, folks, that's what we're up to. It's a very nice meeting once again. Hey, John and Momma from Breeze,
From where?
Breeze, Illinois. Hey, Pam. Yes. thank you, Libby. Maybe you ain't talking about me, though. But whoever you were talking about, they said thanks. Y'all didn't eat much. We're trying to eat less, Pamela. My aunt and uncle used to have one, and they used to put brown beans on the wood stove in the living room. Yes, Sally, you're talking about pinto beans, brown beans, yes. Now, I don't know. I am spoiled like everybody else to the modern luxuries. I like AC a lot, and I like heat a lot without having to go out and get fire. But my house, I had a real wood fireplace, and I used it a lot. I mean, every evening a lot in the winter. And I love the smell of the fire and the crackling and the popping. Even enjoyed the challenge of building a fire. And this wouldn't be something we'd have to depend on, hopefully ever, but it would be something we could have in the winter or fall or maybe in the summer if you wanted to grill or heat something. But, in the winter and the fall when it's cold and rainy and you just can't seem to get warm with the gas heat, and you just think, I'm going to go out here and build a fire. There's just certain times that building a fire is nice.
I would be building it all the time.
Mama says she'll be building it all the time, and she will. I enjoyed, getting a little kindling in and having it there. And the gas fireplaces we have are great. And they warm. Oh, let me tell you, they heat up the room. And we have used them several times. Electricity's been off for several hours, and we've never had a cool moment. And we use them. Mama uses it winter long, all winter. She'll sit in front of it all day. Her and Maggie. Maggie will crawl up in it if you don't watch her. She loves the fireplace. But I just like the cracking and the popping. It's totally different than a gas. I like the sound of it. I like the usefulness of it. And I like the fact that I know that no matter if we run out of gas, if we run out of electric, we can stay warm. We can stay warm. So it's just one of those little things.
Yeah. I've eaten all mine up just about.
You've done good, Mama. You're in the Clean Plate Club just about, but you didn't eat much of your spaghetti. So that's just a little project we're doing. We tend to do a project every 4 or 5 years. I know.
There's no end to it.
I know, we should just... But I've seen those back porches, and ours is okay, it's just a little small, to be honest with you. It's room for a couple of chairs, and it's 12 feet wide.
It's got a swing, chairs, 3 chairs, a wardrobe. It's got a bunch of stuff.
A table with 2 stools.
It's packed.
Mama puts a tree out there. So when we get the project done, we'll show y'all so you can see the fireplace and see it crackling and pumping. Lord willing, it'll all work out good. Y'all may give me some more hints on back porches. I see all those back porches on Pinterest, and some of them are just over the top. We're just plain simple people. We ain't looking to. We want a plain country porch. We don't.
A lived-in porch.
Right. That's what our whole house is lived in. We quit that. We used to do that. Save these dishes for this occasion, and Mama wouldn't use certain bedspreads and certain towels, and one day we both was just sort of talking about it, and I said, how ridiculous. And so it's more about the living instead of the saving. So that's what we're going to do, Lord willing. We're going to get that done. Started doing the footer because we're going to do the porch. We're going to box the porch in underneath so it will be heatable. Now there's not going to be air conditioning out there unless I buy a portable air conditioner. Because I'm not redoing the HVAC and all that for it. And that's not really what I want. Even me, I know. Even me, I want some natural breeze, and I want some ceiling fans going. And I want to go out there and break green beans.
I want to write that down somewhere.
What?
That you want to break green beans.
Mama, I always try to help you break green beans so I get fired. I break till I get fired. I mean, that's what all any of us can do. I start out, I break a bowl or two, and then I get fired. And what do you say, Mama? Go on, I'll finish these. You're not breaking them small enough. Here, there's a bug bite on this. Here, just let me do them. Huh?
Yeah.
What do you let me do? What does she let me do? I could string them sometimes.
My daddy would string them for us and look at them, lay them over our for us to break. But if they had bug bites on them, he wouldn't. Or he'd cut them off for us.
I don't get to cut them off because I cut them too much. And then sometimes I break the ones that need to be shellies. Well, they don't have a tag on them. There's no indicator that says, this one you should just shell the beans out and throw the whole away.
Yes, they are. If it don't snap, it should be shelled.
All mine snap a little bit. You should just shell that's a shelly.
My beans are blooming.
Are they?
The first two rows are. And the potatoes, some of the potatoes are blooming.
Wow. That's good.
We'll be breaking beans.
We'll be breaking beans for a while. She usually tries to break them while I'm at work, so I won't bother her. But now that's one. Cannon is on the list of things that I have asked her not to do unless I'm home.
But you gotta do some things.
I've asked you though, Mama. Don't can unless I'm at home. Or someone's here to help you. Because when you're pressure canning, it can be dangerous.
I've canned always by myself.
Mama, I know, you have. But there comes a time when if you had to lift that canner off the stove or something, you couldn't do that safely.
No.
So that's why it's important.
And I'm gonna can a lot of my beans and pints this year. Seems like they work out better for us.
You know, we could can out in the canning kitchen.
Ooh.
Mama went to the canning kitchen when we put the garage in. So we have the gas stove out there for canning. And in case electricity goes out, we can go out there and cook. So we could can out there, Mama.
Yeah.
Might be a little safer on a gas stove because when you cut it off, it's off. It don't stay hot forever.
Yeah. We might try that this year. We might.
All right, folks. That's all we got tonight. We've eaten. Looky there.
I'm full.
I'm full too, and I've not eaten.
You've not eaten nothing.
I know. I eat slow. See, you all make me eat slow.
Did you eat lunch late today?
Regular time. Y'all make me eat slower, so then I don't eat as much. Because time I get slow, I eat a few bites or a few things here with you all, and then I get to talking, and then my brain says, "You've done eat. You're good." So that helps me. Y'all are great. As my aunt and uncle used to have. Oh, I've stopped y'all again. Come on, let's read some. Was a brown recluse spider just may get bit?
Ooh.
Oh, Becky, you're so right. Thank you, Becky. Becky says get 2 hooks so I can have my coffee.
Mm. She's looking out for you, ain't
You know, they make a little griddle thing that will spin out and spin in. That's something I think I want too, so I could set a pot of coffee on it. I don't know, I'll have to look at that kind of stuff. My cousin's got one, and I might be seeing her this weekend. And I'm going to give her a good question and answer session about her outdoor. She's got an outdoor fireplace. So I'm going to ask her, what are some things you wish you had done and what some things you did do that you really like? Okay, let's go back out. Hickory, North Carolina. Hey, Jill, how are you? Hey, Carol. Hey, Mona.
How can you read that against your shirt?
It's hard. Well, thank you, Shirley. We enjoy having you here. We enjoy each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all. If you're having trouble getting our notifications, go to our page, like it, follow it, and then put your notifications on. Some folks, when they get a Facebook update, it takes your notifications off. Or if you haven't commented or you haven't had any participation on the page, then Facebook will put it down to the bottom, and then eventually you'll just quit getting notified. So I've had several people say that here lately. So we're up to like 169,000. Mama's 75th birthday will be August 4th, won't it, Mama?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if we can get to 175 by Mama's birthday.
Ooh.
75's the number. So see if we can get enough to get our followers to 175.
That's 3/4 of a century. Oh, goodness, I'm getting old.
Just 75 cents worth, Mama. You get a quarter back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can get to 175 by then. That's plenty of time.
Mm-hmm.
175 for Mama's 75th birthday. Y'all been here for 2 or 3 of her birthdays.
That's right. I remember.
They knew you when you was just a youngin', Mama.
I remember you say she's in her terrible 2s.
You're 72s. I remember that.
Yeah.
Then your terrible 3s. She's been in her terrible 4s. Whew, I hope 5 is better.
I don't know.
You feeling like you're going to be mean?
Mean? I hope I ain't mean.
Meaner.
Meaner. Well, I could be a little meaner.
Let's go before I say something that's going to get me in trouble. Thank y'all for joining us tonight. We appreciate y'all so much. And Mama, anything you want to add tonight?
No, just good night, Mama, and God bless you all.
Y'all have a blessed night. Bye-bye. I don't know what I did, Mama.
I don't know what you did either.
I think I flipped something up and I didn't finish. Let's try that again, folks. Sorry. Goodbye.
Goodbye.